Hello and welcome out to this week's episode of the Gamers Council. I'm your host, WebDave, along with the Supreme Master Jedi, Hargeet Chani.
How's it going?
It's going good, man.
More fun. Actually, GDC wasn't as eventful as I was hoping, but oh well.
That's all right. We'll still talk about it a little bit. We got a few things and a few interesting things to go over, but we have got a hell of a good show tonight. We have got the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. That's right. Judge Ray is in the house. Ray, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, yo, the super body's here. What up, though?
I love it. And then Next Gen, are you back, buddy? He'll be here in a minute. We'll introduce him here in a minute. When he had to step away from the mic for just a minute, but he will be back. And when he does get back, we will go to him. Hargeet, so what are you playing right now, man? What's got your attention these days?
So I finished Avowed, and then I started up Open Roads because I was leaving Game Pass, and now I need to start. What was it? It was Lamplighter or something. That's leaving Game Pass. So I'll kick that off, and then I don't know. I'll just go through my backlog and figure out what's next. I hear good things about AC Shadows. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. But I have so much stuff in my backlog. I'm gonna kind of pay attention to that first.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much there. So much. Ray, what you playing?
WWE 2K. That's
nice.
The thing I've been doing. What I've been playing. We played on Friday night. We played 33 Immortals. Tried that out. Monster Hunter. About to move over to Shadows.
Very cool. I started playing Shadows like about 30 minutes before the show, and then I was like, "Oh, I better save this till after." As of tomorrow night, I'll be back on third shift, which will be fun. But it was definitely a nice promotion and pay increase, and so I'm like, you know what? I'll do thirds for a while. I'm all right with that. That's all right, but that's okay. Just takes a little getting adjusted to. But as far as the whole family life part, it still actually works out about the same way, because when I'm at work, she's asleep. When she's at work, I'm asleep. And then the afternoon or even early evening, we're both up and hanging out together. So I'll go off to work, she'll go off to bed. So it works out. So I still get to see some family life, which is key to making it work, right? So there we go. All right. So Hargeet, we do have a few super chats from some amazing members in this community, which we greatly appreciate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. So Adidas 20 $2. Still in Miami. Catch replay later. Salute to all. Thanks, bud.
Very cool.
Sorry, go ahead. What was that? Ray?
Oh, I call Adidas the executive producer of all these shows.
Right. AEC founder, Mr. Click. $2. $10 Ray is late. That POS. No, he wasn't. He was not late.
He was on time.
Here.
He was even here before Hargeet.
I want my $10, Vic.
Jay Reese, here we go. Member for 9 months. WebDave is such a nice guy, giving a keyboard elf a job opportunity. I wouldn't be too long today. Ray has scheduled pamper changes. All right.
That's right.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
AEC founder renews member for 6 months. Thank you. And then we got AEC founder again, $2. I see you picked up Ray's bad habit. Find help. What bad habit?
Oh man, Oh man. Next Gen Nero is back online. What is up, buddy? How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the show tonight.
What's good? What's good, man? I can't complain, man. Happy to be here, bro.
Well, we're happy to have you, buddy. We are happy to have you. So we kind of went around the horn real quick. So what are you playing right now? What's got your interest?
Oh, AC Shadows, man. Latest banger
Nice.
this year, man. Filled with a lot of great games. I'm also on that WWE or Monster Hunter Wilds as well. So it's a lot on my plate, man. A lot of great games here. A lot of great games on the way. Backlog. Eating good, boys.
I heard that. Most
you,
definitely,
Hargeet.
for sure. Just to let everybody know, we got another super chat.
Yeah, we do have.
Go for it.
Davies, $2. Get back in the factory, Ray. Cookies need to be baked.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. Man, I think the only one baked on right now is me. Just kidding. Or am I? Just kidding. Just kidding. Love those keyboard edibles. What? Anyway, just let everybody know we are on the road to 4K in subscribers. So please, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any shows we got going on here on the Gamers Council. And so yeah, and probably in the next maybe the next month or so, I got some feelers out, and I got to talk to Hargeet about it too. But there's a few guests that we've been wanting to have on. To be honest with them, they're other parts of the world. I've been talking to Jazz and Gaz, both who want to be on the show, but at the time when we air, it's sleepy time for them. So we're thinking about maybe working in this will just be like a special shows every now and again, but only when when Hargeet is available, because obviously he has a busy schedule. And I want to definitely have the number one Jedi there if I'm going to do this. but to be able to get in some of those amazing, talented people from around the world, so it's one of those things we'll kind of talk about in the background. So that probably might be happening in the future. But a big shout out to the over 85 people we got watching us right now on X, on YouTube, and even one watching us on Twitch. Welcome, Twitch member. And don't forget, it's just $1 if you want to become a member to the channel. $1 gets you access to all the emojis, and we do rotate them around. Right now, we got some pretty good ones up there. I'm going to be switching mine out here before long, but mine's kind of a placeholder. But yeah, I got another idea for another emoji coming up, so we'll be doing that soon. So Hargeet, what topic do you want to start with tonight? Is there anything that's caught your eye? Anything you want to dig into, or you just want me to go random?
I think are we gonna do anything with the future game show?
We can talk about that. That's a good place to
there
start.
wasn't too much there, right? So why don't we just talk about that one first?
Okay.
One of our guests. Who wants to go first?
Anybody watch the future game show?
I watched it. I was at work. I watched most of it before it tried to put me to sleep.
Go for it.
I remember South by Midnight being there. They had the thing about those shows, that and the PC show, they are people don't realize that show is really a PC show. So in the smaller titles, and I'm in I think I'm in the majority of right now when it comes to doing conferences and shows and things. I think Xbox does the best show, because the other ones seem to be, I don't know, I don't think it's the games. I just think it's the way they present it. And it just seems boring. And I guess because it's not supposed to be for us, but we watch it and it just it did put me to sleep, And it's usually around E3 time, so I guess they wanted their own shine, but they didn't. With Nolan North jokes not hidden and everything, I kind of was tired. I was kind of sleepy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Some of the presentations weren't exactly the best, but
there was a few things on there I enjoyed.
Go for it.
The Chronos game coming from Bloober, I enjoyed it, man. They got some of my respect and trust back after that Silent Hill remake. I'm trying to think, man. I might have to even go to my notes from our pod last night, man. I know we talked about it last night, Dave, but I'm trying to think, man, because it was pretty fucking boring at one point. So I'm not gonna lie, man. I was gonna try to defend the indies and be like, Ray, man, don't talk about the shows that put us to sleep, man. They're important. They are. I'm not trying to downplay them, but it wasn't too much in there It was a lot of like smaller titles, but I will say those smaller titles just dope as fuck. Some of them I seen, man, and that's why I like these smaller shows. But I'm with Ray, man. Xbox seem to have the best show to me personally, because the pacing, man. I hate video games with bad pacing. I hate shows and events with bad pacing. You know, you go from showing some dope little indies, and then you talking, and then you. So I mean, it was a cool little event though, man. Some dope games in there. I recommend people go skim through it and check it out. I had a list of like 4 or 5 games I thought was really dope, but I deleted it after the podcast. So sorry, guys.
Out of sight, out of mind. I'm with you.
Hargeet, out of my phone.
So Hargeet, any of those anything that's popped out at you from that?
I mean, there were updates on some games. They even had to, like Ray mentioned, how the Midnight was there, and they showed that new game that People Can Fly. Made. Is that Lost Rift or something, or whatever it was? But like it was kind of okay, right? I agree with the sentiment. It's somehow the pacing isn't there, but also there's just no big like marquee AAA games. But that was not the point of the show, I guess, right? So with what they had, they did what they could. It would have been nice to have some of the more interesting things kind of shown up front. Though I guess they thought that the People Can Fly game would be something big, and I don't know if it landed that well or not. Also, the presenters were kind of trying to do this comedy thing back and forth, and it was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It just kind of fell flat for me. Overall, I think there were definitely some cool things in there. I just wish they would kind of focus on maybe fewer things, and it was a long show. That was another thing.
Yeah.
I think it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours or something ridiculous. And you're like, dude, you don't have that kind of content to be doing this. I don't know. So they need to cut it back a bit. Maybe some of those things need to be like a sizzle reel, not like these big trailers for it. But there were enough good games in there. I don't want to say they were bad. There were some pretty good games in there. It's just you kind of need something to like start with a bang and end with a bang, and it didn't really kind of do that for me. But there were cool things in between, so that's kind of where it is. I give it like a C. But that's kind of like Ray, like you were saying, Xbox has been killing it for years now, and like that's kind of the bar now. And it's like it's disappointing when you don't get that. I think the closest was like Nintendo coming out with something last year because I expected nothing. I expected nothing from them, and suddenly they came out with here's a Zelda, here's a Mario, what's going on? And so like they actually had like a decent show. Everything else has been kind of meh. That's just really it. It's just meh, whatever. It really hasn't been anything at the caliber of what Xbox is putting out, which have been solid A, if not S tier freaking shows, right? And like, who thought you'd get 2 freaking stealth drops of Ninja Gaiden games in a freaking dev direct? That's what they do now. Right?
Yeah,
that's what we get with Xbox. So like, it's craziness, right? And June showcase will, I'm sure, be crazy again. So this was it was okay. It was okay, but there were a couple of cool games in there. So yeah, stuff to still look forward to. Like NextGenNero, you're saying like people should definitely like browse through the things that were announced. If anything stands out, check the trailer out. I don't recommend the hour and a half. You will fall asleep. So
that is a fact.
But yeah, there are some things that might be of interest. There were good games. It was a definite breadth of different types of games. So that's cool. So yeah, just check out the games that were listed. If there's any interest, check out the trailers. But there were a couple of games that were kind of interesting. So, but yeah. So small topic. I don't know what you thought of it. WEBDAVE, did you actually check it out?
I saw some bits and pieces. I mean, there wasn't really anything that just flat out was like, oh wow, you rocked me or anything. So yeah, I just it's okay. It's all right. I mean, you can't complain, but yeah. So we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and move on.
You know what? Give them a shout out for doing the show though.
Exactly.
Some company we're still waiting for those secret showcases for some of those shows. I'm just saying. Shout out to Still waiting over it.
Well, Xbox had their showcase.
Wasn't talking about them.
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't that their secret showcase. What they were hoping for.
It was hoping.
But there wasn't anything announced from them. Was there? Oh,
They was hoping.
it hurt. Oh, hurts. Hurts. Where's factions? Right there we go. That's what I gotta say.
It's dead.
It is dead.
Yeah. Do we want to move on to the next topic? Do we have
let's talk about this.
Where's baby steps?
Where's baby steps? So Assassin's Creed Shadows. Right. Assassin's Creed Shadows has over 2 million players as of this posting by Hazardor Gaming. Shout out to Hazardor. Thank you for putting a lot of good stuff up. But yeah, surpassing the launch of AC Origins and Odysseys. 2 million players already. So a lot of people are really getting into it and giving this a shot. Even though there's a lot of people that were like, oh, it's DEI, it's this, it's that, it's cultural appropriation, it's to being disrespectful. And apparently they fixed all that crap, or at least most of it. And obviously they don't want to piss off the audience. So that there's a lot of things. Well, I mean, at least the what do you call it? The
being able to break stuff in the temple. Yeah. But the fact that they even have a temple in there without permission, that they haven't fixed yet.
Right. But at least they with that one I guess the bonus item that you were able to purchase, that they completely removed that and did not release that at all, thank God. Or that would have been all we heard about would have been, how disrespectful that was. So I'm glad that part is gone for sure. But yeah, so sorry. So we'll start at the top. Ray, have you played it? I mean, how much have you played it, and how much are you digging it, or what are your thoughts on it?
About to play it tonight, so that's my next game.
So that is your next game. So you haven't touched it yet at all. Fair enough. But you're looking forward to it?
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I see some of the hate, as y'all said, but but this one of those. I say that Ubisoft get that Xbox treatment, that Xbox tax for some odd reason. I don't know why they get it, but they get it for everything they release. It's the same. They say it's the same formula, same type of game. Their games are trash. A lot of that stuff is not true, but we're gonna run with it. Well, not we, but they're gonna run with it. And and now it's the Black Samurai. He was a retainer. He wasn't a samurai. And then now I got my check. They be educating me on the differences and everything. But it's it's a whole bunch of stuff that it seems like, especially this last year, we got the, like you said, the DEI things, the woke type people, woke or go bro people. You got all these people out of nowhere that came in the game and grifting for like this last year or two. And I guess, and we all know at the end of the day, it comes about money. So many people don't feel that way. They just know if they can get a lot of views for having their opinion, have an opinion that make everybody angry. You make everybody angry, you get views. So a lot of these people, and that's kind of how the is working right now. They seen the Black Samurais. It's always the easy, low hanging fruit, and then people running with it. And people running with it now. So. And like you said, they fixed the shrine thing, so they can't hurt the shrines or do anything to deface them. And I'm happy because we don't want Ubisoft to go away. You don't want one of the, I think it's Big Five to go away. Activision had to get bought for a certain reason, so you don't want these companies to disappear because you don't get them back. THQ went away, and you see nobody cares about THQ Nordic. So THQ went away, and a lot of the other bigger companies are going away. We see every week we see somebody laying off something or a studio closing. You don't want that to happen to one of the big boys. So, if they put out good games, go support it. Now, if they put out bad games, don't support the trash. But if they put out good games, stop being so judgmental on everything. That's all I really got to say right now about it. Muted?
Yeah, I think WebDave, you're muted.
NextGenNero. So what's your thank you, Hargeet. Well, I was on a different screen looking at something else. So what are your thoughts on the game, and have you played it yet?
Man, 9 out of 10 for me so far, man. This shit been banging. Like I got no complaints. Like I enjoy Valhalla. I love Assassin's Creed. This is the first game I played on my 360 growing up, man. I love the franchise. I agree with Ray Ray. The same shit people praise boring ass Aloy and Horizon for, the media and YouTubers as a whole. You feel me? Like I'm so sick of these guys, right? Every Ubisoft game or Xbox game, it's like just that close to being good. It was that close, guys, to me liking it. But they're on the path to the right direction. Only Ubisoft and Xbox get hit with that type of bullshit ass energy all the time, man. I've been enjoying it, man. It's been really dope. By far, one of the best looking games I've played this generation. I've been playing on the Pro. It's great, man. The immersive mode, I definitely recommend if you don't mind reading subtitles. I feel like the native language tend to get more of that emotion across and cutscenes and then these conversations and shit like that. But I can't recommend it enough. You know, if you on Xbox, man, what the hell is you waiting for? Go get Ubisoft Plus, about $18, $19 a month, man. Check it out. And I also like that if you pre-ordered the game like I did, you get the future expansion for free. So that's dope.
Exactly.
I recommend it.
Very cool. Very cool. Hargeet, your thoughts?
So the 2 million isn't enough, unfortunately, but we will see how it goes. At least it's progressing better than its previous, predecessors. That's good, right? So, I guess not as well as Valhalla, but Origins and Odyssey. Hopefully, it'll sell enough. But the budget for this thing kind of ended at around near 400 million plus marketing. They need to sell a lot, and it's players, not sales. So we will see. I'm sure there's some subs that came in with it. That's cool with Ubisoft Plus. And by the way, there's a special going on right now for those who are interested. $108 for a year of Ubisoft Plus, which gives you access to the top tier edition of almost all of their games, and it's available on PC and Xbox. So you get both. So if you're interested, you can certainly get it there. It's so,
you all right, man?
You all right, man?
You okay?
Okay, oh shit, my I thought I muted my mic. My bad, man.
That's okay, man.
Gas pack, nigga. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, yo.
It's all right.
Say it's off. Like I hit off. That's crazy. My bad, boy.
It's all right. Hey, don't worry about it, dude. It's all right. You died, man.
Yeah, right.
Not
I took a hit of some pressure, boy. That got me. My bad. Oh my god, that's a moment.
It's all right, buddy. Don't worry. I have a bunch of every episode.
Back when NERO show up, man. You're welcome, guys. Coughing in your damn head. Yeah, that'll wake everybody up.
That'll wake them up. Boom, shakalaka. I love it.
But yeah, so it'll probably have to hit like 15-ish, right, to kind of really get into that profit mode. But again, I don't know where that breaks down with subscriptions, and also there's a whole bunch of microtransactions. So if people do actually engage with those, and they generally tend to, they can pull back a bit, so it doesn't need to have that many sales. But look, if this needs to make them survive, they need a lot of sales. And so I hope people buy it. I really do hope it kind of succeeds. Like you were saying, this is one of those studios we don't want to go away, or this publisher. It is, one of my favorites. I like the Ubisoft formula, but apparently people seem to pile on it for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it's fun, right? Like, yes, there's a whole bunch of icons. You don't have to go to everything. You don't have to do it, but you can, right? You get to go around and explore and find stuff and figure out the puzzles and figure out how to get to certain places. And if you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, fine. You don't have to. Just play the story, right? So I don't know why people pile on it, but at first Valhalla kind of ticked me off because it was just too long and I hated the protagonist. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to play this. Apparently, it's much shorter, which is great. And you can play as a stealth character, which is what I like about Assassin's Creed, which is awesome. So I might actually buy this or get Ubisoft Plus to play it. So we'll see. But yeah, if anybody's interested, $108. It's a pretty good deal. You get
Hargeet, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. Like hearing you mention the stealth. This is by far some of the best stealth gameplay in the series, man.
I hear that.
Man, her movement, man, just the way she can move and take down the entire base, going prone is huge for me too, man. Like when it went from Last of Us 1 to 2, people was like, oh, you can go prone. I'm like, shit, that's dope. I love that in certain games, man, when it's needed. So it's a really dope game, man. I really do hope it sell well. It's also, man, like you said, 2 million, probably not enough.
No, it needs to go way higher.
You want to see that double, triple. I hope people support it, man. I will say, like, if it's any game that's worth spending $60 and $70 on, most of the time it's Assassin's Creed. But I feel like you have to be a fan of the time period, because I love Valhalla, because I like Norse mythology. I like the Viking aspects and everything like that. But I don't really care for the Odyssey setting. I was kind of over the whole Roman aspect and the Spartans and everything like that. So, I mean, if the time period connects with you, most of the time you're going to be really satisfied with what you get from Assassin's Creed. I think a lot of people are going to like Shadows. And it's funny because I didn't think we would see any Ghost of Tsushima competition until Ghost of Yotai. Until we got the sequel. This game can literally go blow for blow, in my opinion, with Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, you can tell, had the more focus, like vision as far as the combat. It seemed more robust, seemed more like flushed out, having the different stanzas and stuff like that. But as far as the world, the environments, things to do, I don't really have a complaint. Anybody that's complaining about the question marks, like Hargeet said, like, did you guys complain about chasing foxes in Ghost of Tsushima 50 plus times throughout the game?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I didn't. I got the platinum. I damn sure didn't. You're not going to hear me complain, but it's just the people complain about those question marks that was really let down every time you went to it and Horizon Forbidden West. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people really pick and choose when to complain about certain aspects in games while turning a blind eye to those same complaints in other games, man. So, man, AC Shadows is amazing, man. I can't recommend it enough.
You know what else? You and Hargy kind of brought up the haters. I'm just gonna say it. Those people who be hating all the time, they don't play video games. That's just,
well, they play Twitter.
They play Twitter. They play YouTube. They play Instagram or wherever else they go stream at. You don't ever see them say, "Hey, I'm playing." You can do Reforge. You can do any of them. You do ever hear them say, "Hey, I'm about to go play this," or "I'm playing this." They don't play. They don't actually play a game. I don't care if you do just play Call of Duty or anything. They don't even do that. They don't play games. They just sit here to complain and they clickbait half the time. So
yeah. So Colin Prime, I'm well aware of history. I'm pretty sure I'm way more informed of history than you are. It is not that. It's just I don't care to play a game where you're supposed to be a secret stealth assassin, and when you're going around outright destroying people's lives. That's not what Assassin's Creed was supposed to be. So that's why I just didn't like it. It has nothing to do with knowing history. I am very, very aware of history, and I guarantee you, I had to learn in India. I had to learn actual general knowledge and know history of all countries. I guarantee you, I know more history than you do.
I will say this. I personally, as somebody that's playing it, I kind of agree with Hargeet a lot. Like I appreciate Yasuke being there. I appreciate the change he brings to the gameplay. And when you play, I will say this: when you play each of them, it makes you appreciate the other one even more. Now, in the defense of Ubisoft, I will say this: since Odyssey, they've been having the option to play either gender, male or female. And Odyssey and Valhalla, it's the same shit, same story, same options.
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, exactly.
I gotta give them kudos. At least this time, it's different
stories, right?
Different stories, different backgrounds. I really like how they introduce Yasuke. I'm not gonna spoil anything, chat. Don't worry. I like how they introduced him. I like his character development. But as far as his gameplay style, it's like, yeah, I can see why a lot of people might. Me personally, I think he's dope, but I'm not really gonna touch him as far as when I'm exploring. As that the whole thing about Assassin's Creed is climbing those synchronized towers, climbing up, getting the view.
Exactly, right?
Getting a fast travel.
Hidden and
if you're him climbing, it's like it's clunky, it's taking more time than what it need to be. It's already a big game. So I'm gonna tell you how I look at it. I use him as backup. If I go to a certain fort, if I go somewhere and it's a lot of people, it's really crowded, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of people to try to stealth take out. you can switch to him on the fly, no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not in combat. I switch to Yasuke, I'll go up in that motherfucker like I'm goddamn Jin Sakai, and I'm challenging everybody. I'm trying to fight. So when you treat it like that, then it's a good game, man. But I feel like even the story personally could have definitely just been focused on that way. You know, but I mean, I like him though. I'm not trying to downplay him. It's like he's different. It's dope that he's the option though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's forced to play him. I promise you. When you do his stories, it's not like they're forcing you to be this big ass black 6'5" samurai sneaking around. Most of the time, he is what he is, a samurai. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time, he's just straight up doing what he got to do.
Yeah, you still see like the telemetry, right, as to how many people. Because I know people will do the opposite because they want to be a tank and just go, right? They just want to go in and destroy shit. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. Right. And some people want to play stealth. So they'll see like the telemetry, right, as to how many people choose one over the other and see where it goes, right? But this happened before with Syndicate. And in Syndicate, you had the brother that was the brawler and the sister that was the stealth. I always chose the sister because I just wanted the stealth, right? But some people, I'm sure, chose the brawler, right? And
I did. I was totally opposite. I told the brawler. I told the brother.
Yeah. And like, fair enough. People want to do the fair enough, right? And I like choice. That's cool, right? So as long as I can play it the way I like it, which is all stealth, I like that. It's fine. That's cool. All right, AEC founder, $2. That's the strangest turkey called Buffalo Crazy. Okay.
Turkey called crazy, man.
Yeah.
Danny, Passion Official, $2.
Hating on the reigning league MVP. I'm sorry, I gotta get that off. Big Josh Allen, best black quarterback to ever put on the cleats. Was that?
2.6.
You do not want this. You do not want this show to go to sport.
That's not going to do. That's all right.
The Bills guy. Ubisoft stock 2.61 USD. 0.22. 7.77%. They are cooked. Okay, so is like it's just at that level right now?
Yeah, it's a stock price is what he's getting.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope it turns around. Like if this game really takes off, maybe they get enough profit to pull back, right? So they might be able to get something back. But we will see, right? It is what it is. The controversy
laugh now, cry later, man.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't.
People got to stop taking these studios for granted, man. Ubisoft, I mean, the Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, gamers didn't really show up to support that the same way they didn't show up for Hi-Fi Rush. But yet, and still, they scream they want something different, something unique. You know what I'm saying? But then we, as a whole, it don't really get supported the way it should. It's tough, man. If Ubisoft ceases to exist, man, they're gonna be missed, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know where those IPs are gonna land.
Yep.
Hopefully somebody will step in before they if they get that far. I'm not even saying they're there, but I'm just saying if it gets that far, hopefully a company will step in, even if not just to wholly buy them, fund, do something to say. I hope so. I had a super chat up. I didn't want to.
Yeah, did you want to? You put it up there, Hargeet.
I just So apparently he was just joking around. It's like, all right, fine, fair enough.
Yep,
My apologies.
Fair enough. But
yeah, I mean the controversy stuff, I hope doesn't really hurt the game. It seems like that's just become a standard thing now. Every game apparently has.
Why?
And it's like I don't understand. Like some of it, it was fair when it was getting ridiculous, but every game is
every last game.
Come on.
Hey,
at some point, slow down.
When Gears come out,
they're saying Doom is woke. I'm like, Doom, really? Doom, the Dark Ages. You tell me what part. It's this muscle-bound freaking guy running around in freaking mech suits and dragons. You're telling me
once Doom gave those accessibility options, they went woke, man.
Yeah, they did.
Get it out, blood, man. I'm mad as hell about that, man.
They let you do the sliders and stuff.
Come on, you feel me, Ray? Come on, man. I felt so good beating the Doom Ancient God DLC 1 and 2. Those are some of my proudest achievements. The percentage is low as fuck, and I struggle like hell, man. I damn near cry fighting them damn boss battles, man. Just to turn around for the sequel to goddamn have fucking reviewer sliding everything that, because what the problem with that is, all these motherfuckers who beat Doom with the sliders all the way down to the left, they gonna think their fucking opinion matter. You're not even playing the game really the way it's supposed to be played. So now you got a cookie cutter experience.
Will they get the
come try to tell somebody like me that
I don't know if they get achievement.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's a good point. That's a good point. I hope they don't.
They may not.
Hey, they're gonna say Doom is too masculine. They're gonna say the same thing about Gears. It's gonna be. They're gonna find a way. And I'm talking about both sides. I'm not just gonna. I'm talking about both sides. Everybody's gonna find a way, and it just gonna. I'm like, dang, y'all ruining the fun of this right now. I'm supposed to be stumping out. I'm supposed to be stumping out ponies and stuff. Y'all got me fighting a fight that I don't want to fight. I don't even want to be.
Like, all right, like, yeah, it's gotten to like it's enough now. We got the point. Like, can we move on? Like, so, anyways, I hope the game doesn't get hammered by that. It seems like at least the enthusiasts are playing, or maybe a lot of that engagement is people who are already Ubisoft Plus subscribers and some people who bought it. But look, I hope it does well. I really do hope it crosses 10 million. They get enough microtransactions. It gives them some profit. That's a good thing. They've had like many flops over the last couple of years. They need a win. So it's good to see there's some enthusiasm behind this. Critically, it did okay, like an 82 on OpenCritic. Which is not bad. Or not bad. That's a good game. It's a really good game, right? So hopefully it does well in financial sense as well. Good luck to them. I'm hoping they can pull it out. I certainly don't want to see Ubisoft go away. I love the formula. I'm looking forward to the next Far Cry, the next whatever else they're putting out. They already have Splinter Cell sort of announced. Looking forward to that too. They have a bunch of other Assassin's Creeds ready to go. So let's just hope they can keep going, man. If they need to sell off an IP here and there, fine. But like I really hope they can pull it off. So you want to get Splinter Cell? Look, I think what Microsoft should do is fund that game. Right? They're having trouble funding that game. It's like, come in and fund that game just like they did Ninja Gaiden. Fund that game. Microsoft Publishing, right? Because they're putting everything in everywhere anyway, right? It's not going to be any hit, right? All it's going to be is here's the funding. It's going to go to Game Pass, right? Fine. And like, what does that really mean to them? Who knows? But it's enough to fund the game. And then any sales they get on Steam, any sales on Switch 2, on PlayStation, just gravy for Ubisoft. That's great news for them, right? So I don't know. I can't see how that's a bad thing. Hopefully they can work something out like that. But either way,
they have over 24,000 people working at Ubisoft.
That is another thing they need to do, is like they need to figure out how to like.
But they don't have 24,000 worth of productivity games coming out.
Right.
It's too much.
When are we gonna get a real Ghost Recon? Like we've been waiting.
I know, right?
What's the other game?
Was good when he was in the last one.
They had like Rainbow Six. They had Ghost Recon. They had Splinter Cell, and now they have like the Division and Rainbow Six Siege. They did Extraction, which was
they got the IPs though. Like, and they stopped doing real Ghost. No, we're not talking about that.
But yeah, whatever. I mean, look,
game. I'm gonna say it every time somebody bring that up.
Which one?
X-Defiant.
Yeah, I mean, it supposedly was good, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Big shout out to almost 190 people that are here watching us now. Thank you so much for joining us live. We greatly appreciate it. If you're watching later, listening later, either on SoundCloud, iTunes, or we're also on iHeartRadio, so that's cool too. So if you're listening to us there, thank you so much. The description in the description, we'll have information on how to reach out to Ray and Nero and also to Hargeet and myself. So get where you can find all their links and stuff too. So definitely check those out and subscribe and like all these amazing content creators. So whether we were lucky and blessed enough to have you guys on the show tonight, so now it's up to 200 people watching us live. So thank you for that. But I got a big shout out to our buddy FarQ, who's just absolutely amazing. And
oh boy, what did he do? Oh no.
Well, he is such a talented young man. And
here we go.
And
fuck, I knew it was me.
Baby steps.
It's baby steps.
The
return of baby steps.
The return.
What did I do to deserve this?
Fark you, I'm innocent. Fark you, you are far from innocent. Fark you, fark you.
That's good.
That is pretty good. Right, you got to admit that's pretty good.
I mean, he talented, but
Luke.
Yo, Luke,
I
what's
did-
going on, buddy? Welcome.
he talented.
Also, yeah, he is.
Oh
Yeah, a
my
big
God.
shout out to Tony from Plume Network is here as well. Shout
I
out to
didn't see that
Plume.
one.
It's,
They got AI now that they do with me, and then stuff that I don't even say, but it's close to my voice now, so it sounds like
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a never-ending story right now.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Alex has like the auto.
Yes,
like
yeah.
the
we're gonna have to see.
text,
We're gonna have to work
text
on that
talk
one. I'm
thing.
gonna talk to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he
Text
used
get
talk.
that in here.
It's
He used
different AI
TTS
voices.
Monster. Yeah, he used TTS Monster, so
Yeah.
they work on it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we might have to add that to our show, Hargeet. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Oh my goodness.
That would be fun. That would be fun. We'll see. We'll get a
Why
little
not?
crazy. We'll see what we come up with.
Um,
But I'll get.
but
I'll bring
yeah,
these
like,
off the screen.
what do you think about Ubisoft and their future?
I think that they are definitely shopping some IPs, and I think we've all agreed that there's definitely. I'm sorry, Ray. I can't get that off the screen. It's stuck. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hey.
Sorry. he's like sitting there, take it off, shit. But no, it. I think that if they are serious about getting rid of some stuff, that'd be cool. IPs purchase, maybe even a few teams if they needed to. That would be cool. But I do not think that they should buy out the whole company because it's more employees than they have currently. And in one purchase, that would be insane. Layoffs would be astronomical. I mean, they're going to be
10,000 plus.
way.
It'll be 10,000 plus people.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a super chat too if you want to bring that up.
Absolutely. So we got Dave Easy, $5. No need to post a link. Ray really isn't hard to find. He's at Santa's workshop or at the Keebler Treehouse.
Wow. Did you read C. Farkey's post right after that?
Oh boy. Ray, ginger hair suits you.
Oh Lord.
Ray, look, they tease because they love you.
Yeah,
how much respect is that?
If y'all see my Discord sometime, it is a dark place. It is a very dark place.
Oh, goodness, that's too funny. That's too funny. So I definitely, I'm kind of off topic. I just want to throw this up there because that was pretty cool. So there's a new game that came out, a Split Faction, and so
Split Faction or Split Fiction?
Fiction, Split
yeah,
Fiction. Yeah. I'm sorry. And Shaun keeps calling it split scissors and all kinds of funny stuff like that. And well, yeah, we get. Thanks for the visual aid there, Ray. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's too funny. That was too funny. So I'm gonna play just a little snippet of Shaun 786 and Dirt Griggity. This is on actually on Shaun's channel. You can watch like 3 hours that they played together, and you just want to laugh your ass off with them yelling at each other back and forth playing this game, the cooperative game together, and you have to work together. And yeah, we'll just get a snippet.
Oh shit!
Look at you. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah. Damn, Shaun, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm
horrible.
Oh shit!
Poor devs.
Whoa.
That's some funny shit, ain't it, guys?
Yo, this shit fire. Yeah. I know it's like it's flying, but that shit fine, man.
Yeah. Let's catch this punk.
They're having a blast.
Oh shit! Oh, look at this shit.
Oh, whoa!
Shit. Jump.
Yo!
Oh shit! Look at this guy's shooting.
Oh shit! This is that shit on Connect. Remember that Connect shit?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Wave Racer, not Ridge Racer. I'm sorry, Wave Racer.
Oh shit! There we go. Jump. Let's go.
Bro. Whoa.
So you can tell the game is absolutely a blast to play. There's a lot of members of the community that are out there playing. I know that Holly's that blue number has been playing.
This shit way
with
better than
Infinite Umbra,
that,
which
like
is a
Blizzy level.
pretty fun watching
That
him.
Blizzy level was hilarious, but that was one of your favorite.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
so yeah, there's a lot of people that
It
are
was
that are
not my
playing this, and
favorite
it's worth a
level. It
watch, man.
was.
It's absolutely too funny.
Oh, I got
Too funny.
I got 2 clips for I might do it Monday on their show or Wednesday. I got 2 clips from there, like 2 sound bites. You know, I just let sound bites like Pokemon. And so I got 2 sound bites. They're not gonna be happy about it. I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Oh, I bet I know what one of them is. Yeah, I remember him saying that, and then Shaun even said it back to him, and then Dirt's like, "I didn't say that." And he's like, "Yes, you did. You're gonna get clipped." And then, I bet you. He's shaking your head. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh Lord, too funny, too funny. And no, Luke, that is not an AC hat. That is my Atari hat. I've had people text me and go, "Oh, why are you wearing a MAGA hat?" It's an Atari hat, and it just happens to be red. Not every red hat is a MAGA hat, so y'all just relax.
Hey, you know what? We had a conversation a couple weeks ago about Vectrex and things like that from back in the day. And then the claim said they're coming back.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Like we think they're gonna publish games, but what games are they gonna publish?
Who knows? They got a big archive of games.
Yeah, but LJN? That was trash though. Like they were all LJN was trash, and that's part of a claim. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna bring out.
Hargeet, you mind reading that super chat from Red Wolf Renegade?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Red, how's it going? Red Wolf Renegade, $5. Y'all rock. That is all.
Thank you, Red Wolf. Appreciate that. Hopefully, you're going to be hanging with us in LA this year. I'm looking forward to that. I know Hargeet and looking forward to that. And as many of you as you can, man. If you're in LA this summer in June for the June showcase / there's going to be multiple shows as well as Keely's show that weekend and a few other things that'll probably be happening, a few other get-togethers and stuff that'll be happening there. But like I said, hang out, meet members of the community. I am so ready for that already. So yeah, get my plane tickets set up tomorrow. Yeah. So hotels booked, plane tickets tomorrow. There we go.
Nice.
Exactly. Oh God, goodness. Sorry, I threw a wrench in there with that other thing. But let's move a little forward on this. We got a big game coming week after next, and I know there's some people out there that have played it, that have done some of the beta on it, this early access. The keys where you can do it there, and where is it at? Oh, and that's baby steps again. No, we don't want to show that again. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Ooh. So yeah, April 8th is when South of Midnight officially comes out. But it's actually already gold, and which means it's finished and in final production. And the early access is April 3rd. So if you paid, it's like $10 for some bonus content, and then you're in. So that's pretty good. Has anybody played it earlier? Anybody have any access to it that you can talk about? No. Okay, cool.
Nah, I will be spending that
early access.
Yeah, I definitely be doing that.
We got a key, but we haven't touched it yet.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll be getting that access for sure.
Yeah,
you said it's $10. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's just $10. Yeah. I already did it myself.
That's one of those games. I know it's not going to be a very long game. I'm going to stop for that Saturday or whatever, just grind through it and go knock it out. I know I'm going to enjoy it because, like I said, I'm in Texas, but I'm from Louisiana, so it's right up my alley.
Too funny. Sorry. See, still getting out. See, now I'm getting slammed about my hat. I'm just kidding. Just took the hat, man. Atari. Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing Woke of Midnight for sure.
Oh man.
I'm just playing, man. That mindset funny though, man. You gotta laugh at him, man. Like
exactly.
They make everything woke, man.
Exactly.
That time out so much.
But and this, man, I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, it looks. I mean, from the stuff that they put out about the culture on it, like how they went and really did a lot of research. They got a lot of people, from the element. They went to Louisiana and spoke to some, I guess cultural appropriate individuals, so that they would, so they get things right, and the look, the feel, the thing with the with the glass bottles, which is depicted on the tree there, all that kind of stuff is like, what's it accurate, because obviously it's a fictional game, but the point is that they really did a good culture, and then the characters that do the voices, and also the actress that did the mocap work. I mean, it's and then they did, it's not like a game is like slapped together and just, let's get something out. I think they really put a lot of thought into it, and that's awesome that they put this kind of time into it. And apparently, from what Phil Spencer said, he is really up on it. I mean, he's been excited about this for a while, and been telling, like, oh, just wait till you see what they can come up with. And then now Greeny's even really bragging about it. So I guess the finished version is going to be pretty awesome. Hargate, you got any thoughts on this at all? Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it for a while. It's different, right? So my main concern was, are they going to do all the things you mentioned? Are they going to go the extra mile to make sure they don't pull a Ubisoft and do something culturally inappropriate or, piss off somebody, right? So, no, they went through a lot of, of extra steps to make sure they get it right. So, I hope they did, and I'm looking forward to something that's a little different than normal. As of course, it got labeled with the stupid woke thing, just because it's a black protagonist. Like, okay, anyway,
Hey, I like it.
I like it. I want to see more stories that aren't the average everyday thing. So I like this kind of thing, even though it's an American story. I still it's something we don't usually see, right? So let's get into some other areas, right?
Yeah.
I like seeing stuff around the world. I want to see more things that we haven't actually, gone to yet, go places we haven't gone to yet. So this is great. I want to see more of this. Hopefully we do get to see more of these kind of stories. And the cool thing is they didn't spend $400 million on this. It's a smaller team. They gave them the right budget, right amount of time, get this game done in the right budget so that you don't have the high expectations. Hey, this has got to sell 30 million copies or some shit. It's good, right? And this is exactly the kind of thing that Game Pass allows you to do. We get to have these kind of games. I love it. This is great, right? So I hope the critical reception is good for this. We'll see what happens, right? I hope it's a great game. We'll see what it's pretty close, a couple of weeks out. So let's see what happens with it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I paid for the early access, so I will definitely try it out as soon as I can. And as you were saying, right, like it's a short game. Yeah, let's play this thing. Let's get it done, right? Let's see what it's about.
Hey, Hargate.
Yeah.
Would this game help Compulsion finally to establish yourself as a AAA developer?
I don't think they want to be. I think they're currently at a AA level, and I think that's good, right? Because if you don't want everybody to be having that expectation of it's gotta. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
Remember, they said they want to be one of the bigger studios. That was their
they want to. It's like who did Hellblade? Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory has a very small team, right? But their output, it feels like it's AAA, right? But that's the thing. It's not a large game, like lengthwise, but it looks beautiful, right? So they get the details right, and so that it feels AAA. But it's not. It's AA, right? And so, but they consider it AAA. Like, fine, whatever, right? But from my perspective, it's budget. Will it cause like a massive hit to the budget for Microsoft in case it doesn't get to certain levels, right? No, that's the beauty, right? They didn't spend that much, and that we get those kind of games, right? You can just get that every couple of months. You're going to get these kind of games. We just got 33 Immortals, which is a PC Xbox only game right now, right? I don't know if that's going to change over time, but that's a game that we just got. So that's the kind of thing we're just going to keep having. I like that, like smaller games, Double Fine. I don't want them to be AAA. I want them to be nimble, make cool little things, quirky games. That's awesome. Giving the expectation of AAA means you're going to take 20 years to make the freaking game, and it's going to be bloated. I don't want nah. This is where all these like studios are failing. Like screw that. I like this small, nimble team. Get the game done that you want to get done. Get it out there. It doesn't have to be 50 hours. It can be 10 hours, and that's fine, right? that's a perfectly good game. So I don't know. I wouldn't want them to go AAA.
I agree 100%, man. You preaching that good gospel, man. I think these smaller AA studios is needed, man. I like the type of games Compulsion made. I think my introduction to them was what Contrast. I may be wrong, but I really liked that game. Hopefully, we get a sequel.
Yep.
I think these games, these type of studios, is definitely needed. Definitely diversify Game Pass a little bit. In the world of Assassin's Creeds and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2s, something like a Hi-Fi Rush or something like a South of Midnight, it would really be dope, man. Psychonauts 2, little games like that is definitely needed, in my opinion. And I think the Deep South is not really touched on too much in video games. One of my favorite games that did it was definitely Resident Evil 7. Feeling like I'm down there in the bayou, man, that creepy atmosphere. I think that leaves a lot of room to really dig deep, man. I wish Mafia 3 would have.
Yeah, I was going to say Mafia 3. I remember one of those was that was in there in Louisiana too, right?
Yep. Down in New Orleans. Yep.
Yeah, they don't come down.
Excited.
They don't come down.
Nobody want to go to Texas, man. Keep it.
I'm from Louisiana, though.
I mean, hey, shout out that, but just gotta get some Texas slander off, though.
Hey, nobody not trying to go to Buffalo either. So.
I will say Texas would make for a good, as a state, it would make for a good game because that shit big as hell.
Hey, Red Dead Redemption, that's in Texas.
Yeah, I was just saying, RDR is over there, isn't it?
Yep, part of it is, and they go to Mexico and stuff like
that.
Yeah.
Shout out Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil is so trash. It's so trash.
What? What?
That's such a trash series of games.
Come on, man. I about had it out just now, man. Y'all gonna let them get that off y'all? Come on, man.
Because it's the truth. They let me get it off because it's the truth.
Man, go to franchise.
It's a pretty good series. I mean, it's not for everybody though. I generally don't tend to like them that much because I just don't like that kind of game. But I'm not gonna like knock it out. It's a pretty highly rated series. So
this is a trash bag right here. This is where Resident Evil belongs. Don't throw Silent Hill in there too. So there you
Silent Hill as well, man. That stings, man. Just say you scared of them spooky games, man.
I'm not scared of anything, but I just think they're trash. I like Condemn.
Your heart get beaten a little bit, man. The Condemn was anxiety inducing for sure.
Oh man. So yeah, I guess everybody's a little sensitive on certain things. That's okay.
Yeah, man. No Resident Evil slander, man. Y'all take it easy on that Assassin's Creed slander. Let's just everybody. Let's just put our guns back in our holsters, man.
I have a group of people on my panel in my chat. They call Witcher 3 trash. That is their.
Wow.
Grizzly in the chat. They call Resident Evil Witcher 3 straight garbage.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go, right there. They throw Witcher 3
yeah,
in there.
Grizzly in minutes, yo. This is the same Grizzly, but Grizzly will go ahead and glaze whatever in Game Pass. Just finished Sniper Resistance. Really solid game. I loved it. 9.5 out of 10. Yo, come on, man. Tighten up.
Whoa. You talking like that Grizzly gonna talk to you like that?
I ain't say that. I think he said it. I think he was honest by that one. That one definitely is 6 or 7. I can't wait for them to upgrade engines.
There you go. I'm trying to pull up something as well because you're wondering what I'm doing in the background.
Yeah.
So I'm here. But
so still talking about Resident Evil and it being trash.
Man, y'all so brutal.
Yeah, I haven't even started that one. I want to play Sniper Elite, definitely.
No, I think I enjoy it, man. I think they're good games.
Yeah,
games like that is needed too. Yeah, man, you need those little type of games to come through, play, knock out. Like, all right, feel good about yourself.
Exactly.
Fun little experience. They don't get it.
I forgot that game came out. This is how many games we have. They're going back to back.
Eternal Strands, right? We got that too. Adam Fall's coming out.
Berserker coming out. We got so much.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that Adam Fall. I'm excited for that, man.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess at GDC the last day or so, there was a a mistake that was made,
Uh-oh.
and it's part of the thumbnail that there was a screenshot shown that's been since been taken down. That showed I guess the new what is it UI for Xbox, and that it shows Steam on there clearly, a Steam tab. So I'm going to go to Hargeet first because I know he has some thoughts on this and what it could mean and what it actually what it maybe was it a mistake, was it a tease, or does it
Yeah,
mean something
so
more? Go ahead.
for the one in the background, like the big TV one, I think it was just a copy paste error. But look, as far as the launcher that's going to launch on Windows, that's going to help for the Asus ROG Ally or other devices like that. Yeah, I think they're going to have Steam and other stores available. Yes, you should absolutely start building your Steam library. And also, by the way, if you have Amazon Prime, there's free games that Prime gives away every month. So look up Prime Gaming and you'll find the link to it, and you just claim the games. There's just tons of free games. There's also the Epic Game Store that just gives you free games every month too. So just claim them. What the heck? Start building a library.
Exactly.
But anyway, they're gonna give you a launcher that kind of emulates what Play Night does, where you can access all of your games from one area, and it's gonna see whatever you have in your different game libraries. That's the intent, but we'll see what they do with it, right? That if it works, it works. It's the execution that matters. But there's already other ones out there in the world, but this will be baked into like Microsoft's ecosystem, right? So you'll get a new launcher that launches at boot up. Instead of coming up into the Windows desktop, you'll just have this, and it'll let you run everything with the controller interface, right? So it would make sense on those kind of devices. On a laptop, it would be most likely a choice. You would choose to bring up the Xbox app because you might want to use that laptop for productivity. So you'd normally boot up in the Windows desktop and then bring up Xbox app, and you'd have this launcher that lets you see all the games you have whatever. And yeah, that means Steam will probably be there. It's very important to have Steam since a lot of people use Steam as their main library for PC gaming, right? Now, will that come to Xbox in the next generation? I would say more than likely, yes. Not guaranteed, of course. This is all rumors and speculations. Even the fact that this launcher exists is still rumor and speculation, right? We don't have too much, actual confirmation of the Steam integration in that launcher. So we shall see. It is viable to do. Xbox is already running Windows. It is a Windows hypervisor. Could it do, what they're doing here with Steam? Absolutely, 100% they could. It's all a question of what they can pull off from a contractual perspective. So they just have to work that out. Now, what does the next Xbox look like? I don't know, right? If I had to guess, it would be far more of a Windows type thing than an Xbox type thing. And what I mean by that is more, it's open. Instead of it being locked to a Microsoft only device, it would be open to OEMs. So anybody could build an Xbox. They'd have to license the Xbox, OS, and they build out this device that boots up looking like an Xbox. Very fast boot up right into the Xbox shell, has all your back library from Xbox games, but also has these other stores, and you now have a unified everything. But again, I don't know what level they're going to go to. It's up to them to kind of define all that. They'd have to forego, for instance, the online access fee if they're going to do that, because nobody else charges that, right? So you're going to have to get rid of that if you're going to do that on PC, right? So we'll see how they do this, right? There's a lot of little questions they haven't answered. How does it work with offline, all that stuff? How do you deal with Microsoft accounts, in a productivity device? How do you do that offline? Whatever. They're going to have to work all that out. So we'll see what they do. Hopefully it'll all be pretty cool. But that is kind of it. So they did kind of pre-announce something that probably should have been just announced. I don't know why it wasn't, that they're going to integrate in the Steam store. Maybe it's just not ready. but they'll have the Steam, the Epic, the whatever, right? And Phil's already talked about this. We already know he's talked about this. They're working it. They're gonna have that at least on Windows. Will they have it in Xbox? I think so. But will that happen on the current Xbox? No, I think that's the next gen. So we will see that in the next gen and see how they make it happen. And how much it becomes Windows at that point, we'll see. But I like the idea of it going that way. It eliminates the entire console war. It's done. Like at that point, why does it matter? You basically have a device that can play, anything you want. PlayStation games, Xbox games, Nintendo games, all the PC games from every store. You basically have a device that does everything. And there's already emulators that play all the back catalog of PlayStation games, which freaking PlayStation can't do. So you could play all those back at PlayStation games too. It would essentially be the ultimate gaming platform. For those who don't know, at GDC, we also got an announcement of the beta of Google's Android gaming store being available on Windows. So now you can play all the mobile games on your Windows machine as well. So all the games essentially available one hub. You then have multiple device partners. You want more power? No problem. Device partner can give you a more powerful machine. Go buy it. You want the standard power? You get the Microsoft device. Right, up to you. You can pick whatever you like. It just becomes a more open ecosystem, and anybody can pick whatever they want. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Steam very, very likely integrated into the launcher for Windows. For the Xbox app, most likely coming to the next Xbox.
Yeah. Read this real quick there, Hargeet.
Xbox games will run best on PS5. Okay.
Well, put it this way: if it wasn't for Xbox, you wouldn't have any games.
Xbox games run best on PC.
There you go. Exactly.
Sorry,
exactly.
but that's
Lord.
I want to say I already think the console war is over, man. That shit's that shit's so pointless, man. Like,
and Xbox One. That's why they're the largest game publisher. In the world.
I think you know who won.
Gamers. We did.
We won.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
exactly.
we get to have choice. That's the beauty of it. And like we can play. I think the vision that Microsoft has is the right one. Play your games anywhere you want, with whomever you want, on whatever device you want. Who cares? Just play your games, right?
Exactly. And Microsoft doing this with Steam is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
So yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? Well, Nero, let's go to you next. What are your thoughts on this possibility that we're really going to get Steam, through possible next device that's coming out with its handheld?
I think it'll be dope. I'm more of a I believe it when I see it. Just wait for it to get here type of guy. It just seems like this rumor been up in the air for a little while now, but usually wherever it's smoke, it's fire. I think it's a W for gamers, man. More access. That'll negate me having to go buy a PC. If it's a PC storefront on one of my beloved consoles, that'll save a lot of time, man. I think it'll be good, man. I think gamers win in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with games going to PlayStation, I was one of those guys that hated it at first, but as time went on, I'm like, when you love a game, you should want the community to grow. I love Halo, and that shit gonna sting, but I think that community need an injection of new players. Forza Horizon is arguably Xbox's biggest game this generation, and that's a cross-generation game. So that shit already got 50, 60 million players, however many, that going over there, getting the sales. I think just people being able to game wherever they want and however they choose is a good thing. While people is console warring and shit like that, real gamers that might not be able to get an Xbox but got a PS5, while everybody live, real gamers might not mind spending that little bread for Horizon. Phil, I see the vision, you know what I'm saying? So as long as they keep innovating with hardware, like I think they will keep doing, man. Both consoles, I think, will keep doing, all consoles actually, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. I think they'll keep pushing each other to be great, man. This right here definitely shake the game up. They add that Steam tab to consoles and shit like that. So it definitely be interesting to see how it go, man. I want to see what all comes from this, but right now I don't got too much to put on it. I just really want to see what comes from it at this point, because it's just You know, every week it's like, oh, another hint, another slip up, oh, another insider saying this and that. So I just think it'll be good though, good for gamers for sure. Because as a console player, I can't deny the dope sales that be in the Steam store. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing game sales for dirt cheap all the time, and I think that'll be dope. I just think it'll be interesting to see how they do it as far as what you said, Hargeet. Like you would have to get rid of the paying online for gaming. You know, you would have to literally change a lot of how Xbox is looked at as a whole. So, you know, if anybody gonna change up and roll the dice and try new things, it's Microsoft and Xbox. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know if you want to read that.
You're talking, you're on mute.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I was waiting for you to see if you want to read that.
Hey, Cork, how's it going, man? Hargeet spitting facts.
And did you see what he dropped there?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he gave us 10 gifted. Thanks. All right, let me see if I can find them. We got Ray. You got one. Coach Hood Canuck. Epic Treasure. Sauron Grant. Malcolm X Lax 3. Verg Based Brizzle. Weapon X. RC Polygons. Sir Riffsalot. And it moved too far. Hold on. Sir Riffsalot. And then one more. Charles Freeman.
Yeah, there you go. You were gifted a membership to the Gamers Council from Corkenstein. Thank you so much, Corkenstein. We greatly appreciate you doing that, sir. Thank you. And if you guys don't mind, if you're on YouTube and you got your membership, go through and check out the emojis and burn them up, man. Put them in the chat, man. Put all kinds of good ones in there. So yeah, burn them up. That's what they're there for. Have fun with them. Make a conversation out of them, as it were. So yeah, there you go. So with that, we want to go to Ray, but let's see. Where is it at? You know, I hate it when I can't find what I'm looking for. So, but you know, it happens all the time with me. So I'll just we'll just continue with the show. But yeah. So anyway, Ray. Past the time of acceptance anyway. Oh, there you go, Cork. Look at all that. It looks good. That looks good, my friend. Looks good, my brother. Thank you so much, Corkstein, for being here and for hanging out with us. So Ray, what are your thoughts on Steam and how big is your library?
My Steam library actually is huge. And my brother, he buy most of the games, so he plays on Steam a lot. A lot of those games is from him. A lot of the racing games that just not on consoles. That's kind of where that's where they at.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how my Steam library is. But they don't call me the super bot for nothing.
Yeah.
And you know, I look at it a different way than Hargeet and Nero, because I think this is a checkmate for Xbox. You did something that we knew they were, because this is what $1 trillion company can do, right? Y'all say, hey, they're gonna have to stop paying for the monthly active users, right? They already did that. Those are really Game Pass users. That's all that switched to. So you're gonna pay your $15, $19 a month, like always. So you're gonna get all the Xbox games. You're gonna have your Steam library. And the one thing I did want to ask Hargeet was about is the Steam games gonna be native? That's my biggest. Me and Paris had that conversation yesterday. Like, how are we gonna work that out? Like, I get how, because you can do the partition on the little handhelds and on the Steam box and everything, but as far as like this PC made game, now I know they what's it called, UWP or something like that, or whatever they use now. That could be a thing that they do. But this PC, like, let's just throw what's the Star Citizen? Say Star Citizen. You bought it on PC or Steam or whatever, and how is that gonna be able to be transferred to the actual Xbox kernel, whatever they're gonna use?
So okay, this gets a little technical. Okay, so basically the base layer of an Xbox is what's called a hypervisor. And a hypervisor basically lets you run other OSs on top of it, right? And so what you basically have underneath that is one layer, one virtual machine that gives you the UI. So that gives you the dashboard. One layer that runs Windows that gives you all the apps. So all those like Netflixes and all that stuff, that's Windows. And then another layer that runs the virtual machine for each game. That virtual machine, by the way, is how they can do quick resume. They just take the virtual machine state, save it to disk, and bring it back. So that's how you get quick resume, which is why it's tough for PlayStation. They don't do any of that, right? So they just run native. So they don't have all that capability. Now, because they have a virtualization hypervisor, they can virtualize anything. It doesn't matter. That's how they give you a 360 virtual machine. That's how they give you an Xbox original virtual machine. That's how they make that all work. They could easily say one of those, because it's a hypervisor with Windows, just say, here's a Windows, like they already have one. Here's a Windows 64. Here's, in other words, a Windows 11. And here it runs whatever game you want to run, right? So what they do is they containerize Windows 11 to just run Steam and its game that it wants to launch. So 100% native, it can do that. So, and that's how they would pull it off. So yes, 100%, it could 100% run natively a normal Windows game. The issue isn't running the game. It's the UI, right? It's making sure there's no stupid, dialogue prompt that comes up requiring a mouse button push. That's what they got to fix, right? So because you're expecting it to be a PC, right? It's viable that it comes up with a dialogue box saying, hey, I need to do an update. Click OK, right? That kind of thing has to go, right? So they would have to partner to make sure that goes away, right? So they'd have to make sure that those kind of things are taken care of. By and large, Steam's been doing that anyways because they wanted big picture mode to work on Steam OS, right? So they've got their curated list of things. So this is the kind of stuff they would have to work on. If there's a game that does something stupid, they'd have to fix that. So those are the kind of things that have to work through, right? But by and large, yes, absolutely, they can play everything in a virtual instance that can go run whatever code you want to run. Right? So it's no big deal. So they can natively do whatever game you want, no problem. Tech-wise, this is doable. License-wise, that's a whole other story. They'll have to work that out, right? And so as far as the underlying hardware, thankfully, it's full like x86. So it can take advantage of the hardware that's already there. So there should really be no major issue.
Nice.
And so like I said, I think this is Microsoft checkmate, right? Because we know it might not be another generation after this for anybody. Probably Nintendo, but for anybody else, this might be that last. The next coming up one might be the last one. Because in 2030 something, shit, we might not be alive. But
we'll be alive. I better be.
I hope so. You never know how this world goes sometimes. But at the end of the day, this it is like you said, it's curating everything. People that play on Steam, because you're not going to get those Steam people to come get an Xbox. We've been trying for a couple decades now. They haven't came. And the people that's on PlayStation, even though they just filthy, slimy people, they touch each other with their thumbs and stuff. But they're not coming over either. You know what I'm saying? They're where they at. So we're gonna let the filth in next generation. So they have the Steam on there. Steam will be able to play their Steam library. We'll be able to play all that PlayStation crap that they're bringing over here. And and it might be the reason it could be the last generation. You have everything what you need. Now they've been talking about modular and cell phone type of subscription for the hardware and everything for a while. This was supposed to be this generation. That didn't come to fruition, so that might be a thing. I don't know how. Cause I think me and you had this conversation, Hargeet, before. So when do we get to the what do we call it? The line of demarcation, or whenever the graphics can't get better than what they are, or why would you want them to get better than what they are? Yeah. So I mean, we getting close right now. Like we're getting real close. I'm more a gameplay person, world play person. Let's get that up. But you might not need a beefier GPU or what do they call it? Kind of APU. What do they call it? Next time when the next console. So you get that next console. That might be your last console. That might be all you need. To be totally honest. That's and
so it's a point of diminishing returns, right? At some point, like it's just how much more can you really squeeze out of it? But we're seeing that, right? The 5090 versus the 4090, it's not that much of a difference. So it's like I don't even see the point of upgrading. It's like, why bother? Like, I see what they do with the 6090. But that's the thing. We're just getting to that point where it's tougher and tougher to get gains. What they're doing is adding in software to just generate frames. It's like, well, no. I want like raw frames. I want like actual frames. What are you doing to me? So these are the things they're doing, like, to actually go further. And like, yeah, whatever, right? But okay, so you might be right in that, like, this might be the last generation from a pure console to console perspective, but I'm not sure what the next console for Xbox even looks like, right? Because it could be a dedicated device that lasts 7 years or whatever, or it could just be a spec that they have and other people have. And if it's that, then it's just open and it just becomes like PC. You can upgrade it anytime, right? So they basically will have updates whenever they want to. You'll get features whenever they're ready to put them out there. And then you can just buy whatever hardware you like. And they'll iterate theirs, just like they do with Surface laptops, right? You get a Surface laptop every few years, right? So if you want to upgrade, you can. You don't have to, though, because whatever you have works. This is the beauty of the PC world, right? Whatever you have works. People with older cards, they still keep playing because the games work, right? So you don't have to upgrade if you have a 2000 series, NVIDIA card. It works. If you want to get one, a newer card, fair enough, go get one, right? So they don't care at that point. So that's where it kind of ends up, and that way, the generation thing kind of goes away. It's just whenever you're ready to do an upgrade, go buy the thing you like to buy, whether you want pre-built or you build your own, whatever. They don't care, right? But if you want that seamless experience, I think it's always going to be locked to a certified device, right? Because that way they can control the update process. So if you want that clean, easy console experience, they're going to have licensed devices. You'll have to pick from those.
And what how to say it? Like you said, the console. I think they kind of Sony messed kind of things up. I'm gonna tell you this: whatever it is for either console, I don't care which one it is, it's not gonna be cheap.
Well, neither one. You're right. I think both of them are going to say you're going to have to pay for it this time, because the $700 kind of tested the waters. Yeah. Yes, it had a little bit of a dip from the PS4 Pro, but not that much. And I think people are going to just have to get used to. You're going to pay $700-800 for these boxes.
I hate to play devil's advocate, but even if the next Xbox is $700, I mean, I don't mind. When you look at how the prices is increasing everywhere around the board, and
yeah, exactly,
PC components is still pricey as ever, especially when you look at the new 5090 series and how it's not too big of a
$3,000. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm not pro the consoles getting more expensive. Of course, now I want to save more money, but I'm just saying, like, I'm understanding if the technology and the leap is there. You know what I'm saying? For how lackluster the base PS5 is, the $200 more for the Pro, in my opinion, is worth it. If Xbox did the exact same thing and charged even $50 more, $750 for a Series X Pro, I would buy that shit and I wouldn't complain. That's just me personally, because I feel like these base consoles kind of been a letdown this gen anyway. You know what I'm saying? They promised us like FSR was the next big leap, and now we locked out FSR 4. We can't even get the latest greatest implementation of it on our consoles. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna combat that, because even if you had FSR 4, the developers not using it. They're not using half the
that's
stuff.
A fact. They're not using 2 and 3 that's on console. You know what I'm saying?
They're not using half the stuff that we was all, because we all know what's in the console. They're not using half of this stuff, and it's not from the actual people who made the box.
And by the way, don't count PlayStation out here. First off, they have brand recognition, so that's going to be one thing. But second thing, they could do what Valve did and say, hey, we'll just create an OS with Linux, which is what they're basically based on. It's actually BSD, but it's basically Linux, and throw Proton in there and say, we can run all the PC games too. So don't count them out. There's always a potential that they could do the same bloody thing, just in a different format. So I wouldn't just say that it's a one-sided thing. They could partner with Steam, with Epic, with whoever, and say, hey, we can bring the library there over here too. So it's always a possibility.
Can they do it right? They can try to do it, but can they do it right? Can they do it well?
I mean, my question
Yeah,
is, can either one of them do it well and right?
Right.
Exactly. It's always up to execution, right? Do I trust either one of them to do it? Well, I mean, I don't know. Microsoft can
I've
bungle
been
things
trying to
here and
trust
there. They're
Xbox
the
to
big
update
software
that
company,
DVR system for 2 generations now.
right?
man.
So,
the next
like,
gen
who
drop.
Hey, you gotta go
knows?
get a capture card. We gotta get that up. They gotta go get a capture card for that.
Nah, but that shouldn't it shouldn't be like that though. If niggas on the PS4 don't need to go get a capture card to get their homies audio in a fucking clip, why should a nigga on the Series X have to?
Hey, dudes on the PS4 still touching each other's thumbs, so they got and blowing into a controller. So
as a software company, I expect Microsoft to nail that side of things, man.
No, it's
next gen, they gotta fix that.
We should be pushing for that.
Being real, that team, most of that team is gone. Like you want to be, me not joking or nothing. Like
It's
a lot of that team.
Like what you mean, the
you
hardware
mean like the
team?
Mixer team, right?
Yeah, like the Mixer team.
those people.
Yeah, so that was their answer to everything was Mixer, and then Mixer got shut down. So they kind of reformat it, and they're like, whatever. So the team that does all that work has to focus on something, right? And right now they're focusing on the Windows application, right? They can focus on that. They can focus on but that's it. That's what they're focusing on. I assume the other thing they're focusing on is forward compatibility to make sure all their backcat stuff works.
Yeah,
in
Sarah
Windows.
Bonds mentioned that about a year or two ago. Like,
yeah,
compatibility is huge with Xbox.
So these are the things they're focusing on, right? So at some point they'll look at DVR. It'll probably be the one that works in Windows because you might as well just do it there, right? So whatever they do, hopefully it'll be on the Windows side. It'll be much better than what we have today, and you can plug in whatever you want, right? So we'll get there. We'll see how it works, but that's it. It's just time, right? And the number of people they have to work on this stuff. Yeah, the ML chip.
And the only reason I complain about the clips and DVR system with Xbox so much is because, like, I always looked at this as the multiplayer box, and it's like you got the games that's worth. If anybody got games that's worth having party audio included in clips, it's fucking Xbox. Whether it's Halo moments, Gears of War, like nobody gonna make me feel crazy for asking for this simple request. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been bragging about the Tower of Power for 4 years now, but I can't. Like that shit is ridiculous. The PS4, you can clip, get everybody audio. I was doing that last gen. From a content creator perspective, that helps out people. Like, yeah, I can go get a graphic card, but I shouldn't have to if I just want to capture just a 3-minute clip of me playing Split Fiction with the homie and get our audio in there laughing and shit. I shouldn't have to go out and get a capture card because in order to get a capture card, now you got to have a computer to hook the capture card up to and get the captures off, unless I'm mistaken or something I'm not educated with. So it's like, what about the people that just got straight up consoles and phones and don't got an actual laptop and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's an unreasonable task or ask. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like next gen they'll probably nail it, but it's like I just feel like that'd be really dope, man.
But like Hargeet said, they were like when the Xbox One came out, the all-in-one box or whatever. They were focused on that type of stuff, and a lot of their focus been shifted to other things. And I wish they could have a team that for anybody that just go for whatever department you want to, right? But they had to move the back-a-pat team. Now I think they call it a preservation team or something like that. They doing so is right now I guess because it was probably about 2 years to 3 years ago they had you put in a list of what things y'all wanted to see come to the Xbox or them to fix or something like that, and they had a long list, and they tried to fix all of it. But right now some of those things slipped through the cracks, and DVR is one of those things.
Yep.
I like what the chat got going on, man, because a few people said that's important to them too. Somebody said they would love to plug up the mic and stream. Even not being able to stream the YouTube from Xbox is promising. The fact that you can do it from PlayStation.
That's a Google thing.
Yeah, it is. But the fact that the competition can do, because I'm just like from an Xbox enthusiast perspective. Now that I see what the oppositions is doing, right, it make me look at my brand like, look, y'all got a tough uphill battle. We know that the sales reflected, the profits don't reflect it because Microsoft we breaking that fucking moolah now. You feel me? We're more focused on software and shit. But it is simple things that you could personally like. I would rather you focus on improving my experience on Xbox before you start porting games to PlayStation. That's me as a console gamer. That's just me.
I'm gonna tell you what the beginning of this generation and last generation, everybody was complaining about they didn't have the software, right? They didn't have games, right? So now we at a point that They gave y'all. They stopped doing everything. They gave you a bought studios. They gave you games. Now we got too many goddamn games right now. To be totally honest,
I'm giving them away. Shit.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna play. Right. So we I mean, how I'm gonna make time to play all these games. So at the end of like you said, for sales wise, which I don't really care. I'm not a, like I said, I don't make no money off it, so I don't really care sales wise. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a, like, I'm a gamer, so I want games wise. And as long as they kind of come with the games, I can buy a captain. I already have a PC stuff. Long because I think me and Nero, we talked about it before. If you doing you edit videos and you do no matter what system you on, you edit videos or you do podcasting, you should get a PC. You should get a PC regardless.
Yeah.
Just doing that. So that'll knock out your worry with the the capture card and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm curious how the recording on Windows works. Like if you use the game bar and do the record feature. I don't know how good or bad that is. I've just never used it.
Game Boy works all right. I use Game Boy. Game Boy works all right. You can, and like I said, you can use OBS. You can use Streamlabs, Meld, whatever thing. Like those are all free things that you can use. Like it's 1,000,001 things you can use.
Yeah, I'm working on getting Meld set up for us. Hopefully, we'll.
Hey, I'm using it right now. I'm using it right now. Well,
yeah.
Well, not at the moment, but
I might hit you up then. I might have some questions for you. There you go. So Hargee, we got a super chat. Plus, we also got a membership of 3 months that.
Oh my goodness,
we have to get out of the way.
Mr. Far Q, aka Bram Stroker, member for 3 months.
Thanks, buddy. And then we got a member chat.
Roshan Eppinger, $5. I think Xbox is going away. Devs will just make PC games and the device would just be called Xbox, like Android OS and various skins from manufacturers. Yeah, and that's essentially what it would be like, right? So giving one target to say just they partially unified with the Xbox One to Xbox Series consoles, where they said, here, the development environment is the same. Get Ray the Xbox Mini. Wow.
Welcome, Paris.
They merged the development kit. They're essentially going to get you to the point where, yeah, that's essentially right. It's going to be you make one game executable, and it runs on Xbox, which is really just a store at that point, and it runs on Steam. It's the same bloody game, right? So that makes it much easier for developers, right? You basically are just doing a port of the store, not the game itself. So. Yeah, it'd be a pretty cool thing. Dirk Ray, beat and swing his gamer chair, right?
Oh, you gotta read that one, Hargee. You gotta read that. Just Dirk
Ray beat is swinging in his gamer chair right now. Oh boy,
I got it. All right, so big shout out to
Dirk.
The community. We have such amazing members of the community. Look, Ray, they tease because they love you, Ray.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It's not just it's from the smallest people to the biggest people. They still slander. It's always slander, but anyway.
Big welcome out. We have Mav from Fun Speculation. We got Dirt Griggity and TTS and Weebly Green. What amazing shows he has. We have Korkenstein is here. Paris Lily is in the chat. We have oh my gosh, we had that blue number is here. We have Epic Treasures hanging out with us. We have got so many amazing members of the community in here right now. And so many more. Crispy Bomb is in there. Just so many people that have jumped on. Red Wolf Renegade was here also. So shout out to everybody that's a member of the community. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Plus our great members of the chat too. Sapo is here. Spartan 661, Rambo. I mean, just so many more. E Ranks, Farq. Anyway, we do have another super chat. I forgot to put this one up. We got to get that one.
And Gorkenstein, $5. Y'all need to put some respect on that mixer name. Forever the GOAT.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it was a pretty good service. Unfortunately, this wasn't profitable.
Exactly. Big shout out to the over 260 people we got here on YouTube, X, and on and several now on Twitch. Thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate that. Hopefully all the members of the community will get to hang out together in June in LA. I'll definitely be there along with Hargeet. Was definitely going to be there. So we'll hopefully see you guys in there in June. Paris, I hope to get to meet you, buddy. That's all I got to say. If you're there, there you go. That'd be awesome. So man, so many great things to talk about. I'm gonna play a video here while we kind of talk about some of the stuff. This channel put it up as like 15 of the new single player games that are coming out that are super high res, high quality. We'll just kind of play it in the background when we talk about some of the titles, and Hargeet's getting some sleepy time going, but we'll I promise this will be the last subject we do tonight, because I don't want to wear everybody out. Plus, also, I guess Pixelated Echoes will be up here in just a little bit, and we're gonna roll you guys over to Pixelated Echoes. Automatically send you over there with 3-bit and Fuzzy Belvedere, and I think Mav may be on tonight as well. So there we go. So let me.
I forgot about that game.
Boom, check it out.
When I say it's too many games, we just seen Mafia. It's like I forgot about the new Mafia game got showed already.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I'm so excited for that, yo. Like, yo, we really eating good as gamers, man. Like, I just think everybody should every now and again take a step back and just be appreciative, man. No matter what damn platform you on, man, we got a lot to look forward to, man. Some more than others. Some got better roadmaps than others. Some get shows and some others don't. You know what I'm saying?
Some have roadmaps, some don't have roadmaps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some have show roadmap. We got roadmap for shows at this point. I mean, not fuck games.
Yeah, right.
January
That's kind of
we get
crazy.
a show. Every summer we get a show. You know, we're gonna make a presence at
and like you showing this game. The game you showing now, that Grand Theft Auto, man. That's gonna stop a lot of stuff. It's gonna feel like the industry just gonna stop for a month or whatever time it is, if it comes out this year. But it's looking like it is.
Nah, I will, man. Manifest that shit, bro.
And we don't know what it's gonna be. We have no clue. Really. They showed us that one trailer. The girl that was on top of a taxi cab working. So that's what we know.
Have you seen the videos recreating that?
They did what?
What was that?
They were actually recreating that little scene, and like cops were all pulling them over and stuff. And it's like, why are you that stupid to be driving on a car on the back, actually doing that?
Oh, they do that all the time.
I know, but filming it and stuff. And I'm like, and of course the cops pull them over, and they're like, we're just recreating. And they're like, he's like, I don't care, you're going to jail. Wow, nice, crazy stuff.
Dumbasses.
We had a Witcher announced too, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fucking God. Like,
yeah.
This is not Witcher 4 though. This is that other one, right? Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, this is The Blood of Dawn Walker.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that also looks pretty cool.
Amazing.
Like, there's just so much. There's so many games. By the way, April 2nd is the announce for the next Switch stuff. So
yep,
we'll find out what that launch lineup looks like.
I want to do a video and go full dirt so bad. It just trash that the Switch too. But I just don't feel like dealing with the hate right now. I don't really care. But at the end of the day, Nintendo does so little and they get so many props for it. So
What?
Huh?
I don't know. I was trying to figure out what. Well, anyway, so we do have a super chat.
T-Breezy, $5. Question for Hargeet. How do I get Google Apps on my Surface Pro? Does Windows really allow Google Apps on Microsoft hardware? I can't install any. It used to actually have an Android subsystem, and it was based on Amazon Store, but they've sunset that. However, if you want the games, I will throw the link in the chat. Hopefully it'll go through. You can download this, and it's from Google. The Play Store for games only is available, so you can get that, and that'll work on your Surface Pro.
Yep, and they did just to put that in the chat for YouTube if you guys want to click on that. So appreciate that, Hargeet. I just downloaded it myself. Oh goodness. So yeah, lots of games coming, lots of high res games coming.
Ghost of Yotai, I'm looking forward to that, but it will be a PS5, I'm sure, at launch. I'll have to wait till it comes to PC a year later. But yeah.
I think Prep Mata there. I forgot about half of these.
Oh yeah, this one.
We got the Metal Gear Solid remake coming. We got Borderlands 4 coming.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, it just doesn't stop.
That's
Need
what I'm
like
saying.
no job to just play all these games.
Man, if I didn't have kids,
Right? There's family, then there's like work. Like,
got too much stuff you gotta do. And like even right now, like I haven't. Usually I would have already been on Assassin's Creed, but like I said, I still got to put in time in Monster Hunter and everything else from WWE just came out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Awesome. Oh
video
goodness, man.
games. What up, though?
I tell you, man, it is pretty awesome. Stick that in there. All right, yo, Axel, welcome, Axel. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
Malik said, "Team no kids." I'm kind of late for that. Kind of late for me. Lost cause.
Stellar Blade was out earlier, and of course,
To this
Shadows.
day, the funniest thing I probably ever did was watch that GoFundMe or Change.org, whatever it is, for all the Stellar Blade guys. And the weird ones, they were the weirdest people ever because they didn't want you to censor Stellar Blade. Oh man, I'm like this is who I be arguing with online.
oh yeah, this is coming out too.
Crimson Desert.
That's the thing.
Oh man,
Look how good that looks, dude.
That's gonna be that's 100 hours that you gotta find to play.
Look at that Series S frame rate. I'm
yeah,
just playing, I had to.
it's an Xbox One PS4 game, right?
Yeah, that's a PS. Yeah, it said up top PS4, Xbox One.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Come on,
it does.
man, with
Yeah.
this cross-gen shit.
Another thing that I did want to happen is a lot of the old generation will be gone, which we still haven't got.
So AC Shadows is current gen only.
Yeah. Thank God.
College football was.
I need WWE, man, to really.
GTA will be right.
Well, WWE, what they did was they put the island only for next gen, but it's still the game plan wise. It's still for both of them.
Yeah, I just need them to drop that though, because I sorry, I'm a graphic whore. Give me some ray trace logo illumination in that damn arena.
I'm with it. I'm with you.
But lighting. And then look, when I had one of my characters coming out, they had an angle in the entrance where they looked down. All I seen was his legs, not the top half of his body. I said, see some ray tracing to fix that right there.
The one thing my one issue with that is when you walk around the island, the camera is horrible. It's at a weird angle. You can't change it. It's like the camera's too low or something. But in the regular 2K basketball games, you can change it just right. So I don't know. They got to fix that.
A shout out to Game Nation for putting out this amazing video that we're playing in our background right now. Skipping around.
That's my next one. Doom you got right there. That's
There's the Dying Light, the Beast.
Damn it. How about that?
Oh yeah, I got my Days Gone remaster coming. I'm hyped for that.
We still got stuff like State of Decay coming out.
Right.
I'll read the superhero Corkenstein, $2. Like and subscribe. Yes, like and subscribe.
Thank you so much, Corkenstein.
Hey, Grizzly, stop dunking the fade in 5. I hand out whoopings at all times. Hey, King David still in the chat. Ask him about it.
Oh goodness, the Elden Ring, that looks good too, man.
I'm not going back to Elden Ring. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Isn't this like a standalone, right?
It is, but I'm not playing it. No more Elden Ring. No more Dark Souls for me. No more Elden Rings. I might do Sekiro. I've been waiting for it to come in the Game Pass. But I was playing 33 Immortals, and I was getting mad. Like, why am I dying? Why is it so fucking hard? Like, I don't mind games I don't mind hard games, but fuck. I'm tired of this shit already.
You gotta make the most out of your time, man. You know.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Witcher 4.
Oh yeah. Got a bunch of good clips on here, man. So if you want to see some, just the Last of Us Part 2 remastered. I know Dark Grady's real excited about that one.
Yeah, he got that pre-ordered.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I think he's got the bonus stuff coming in.
Yeah, he got the special edition.
That comes with scissors. I'm just kidding. Oh shit! Dart, you and Shaun's video was absolutely fucking hilarious. I've watched it twice now. Just you guys ripping on each other. Too damn funny. Too damn funny. Another super chat.
I made the list. Hey, yo, I'm just saying, hey, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it.
Corkin Son, $2. No more Elden Ring. Ray is maidenless.
I'm okay, man. I put my time in. I put my time in
You
first.
don't need to maiden anymore.
I'm good, man. You know, I'm trying to keep away the kids and everything. So, you know, you can have that.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, that the Witcher little teaser video. I mean, it's CGI, but that looks so good, man. So good.
Like people, like I think, and as we know, they have a whole another studio that's doing a Cyberpunk. So sooner or later, they're gonna show another Cyberpunk. I'm like, oh, it's never gonna stop, is it? It's good. All good, Corkenstein. All good. And just speaking of Xbox, we don't even know what the second half of Xbox this year is. Like we didn't heard things of Gears of War coming out. Oh man, this is just and it'd be silly, man. I'm all over. I enjoyed 33 Immortal. We played it Friday. And I played a little bit of today. I enjoyed it. It was like I said, it was hard. It's hard. It's not an easy game.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be jumping on Assassin's Creed Shadows here in just a few. So I'll be checking that out.
I'm about to get on.
Also,
there you go.
Scissor timbers.
Hey yo, hey yo, we going to hell without. I remember that episode because I remember he was trying to find his what's her name and a mouse ran off with it or something.
Oh yeah, they grew a new for him.
Yeah. And they went around the whole time. Well, Jay Lewis said something about you said something about Watchdog Legion. I brought that up the other day, man. I mean, that's a game that doesn't get any praise, but it did. It looked good and it played well. The Watchdog series don't get any praise. It looked good and it played.
That's because it's a mid series.
Yeah, I liked Legion. I don't know. I guess a lot of people didn't
think I'm
like
gonna let
it,
you get that Resident Evil slander off and then come try to big up Legions of all games? Man,
I'm talking about Watchdog
out of here.
I mean, but that's between that's Finer Life in games, which is Watch Dogs, and you come with dumpster juice. That's like the Bud Light of games, which is Resident Evil. That's what we at right now.
Bud Light of games is crazy.
Wow.
That's the case, then Watch Dogs is the Milwaukee best of gaming. That Clucker beer.
I'm going home.
Sorry. Anyway. Oh my goodness. So yeah, do you really want to read that there, Hargeet?
I just put it up there just because they're mentioning I mentioned Legion, but yeah, thanks Hargeet for mentioning Watchdog Legion on Mr. Boom's on. I downloaded it on Game Pass and played it for an hour and decided to buy it. And got it for $15 on sale, and it was the last day. Can't stop playing.
There you go.
Yeah. It's pretty good for me. I don't know. I liked it, but
I did too.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Good game. So the last little thing I'll say, a big shout out to Colt Eastwood. Actually got to he was doing a little traveling and he posted some pictures along with Randall Thor 19. Hey, you know Randall, right?
The man with the million.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They actually got to hang out together this the past couple of nights, and it was pretty cool. They posted some videos of them hanging out together. That's pretty cool. So great members of the community. They've been friends, like best friends forever. So that's it's very cool. And hopefully, I think Colt's going to be there in June. Hopefully Rand will decide to come on out and hang out with him. I know sometimes he's camera shy, and he swears that this year is going to be the year he's actually going to get on camera now that he's already surpassed his 100,000 viewership and got
that was a while ago.
Got his play. It was, but I understand, man. Like with me, man. A year ago, I was 100 pounds heavier, man, and I look back at some myself videos, and I'm like, ooh, geez. But sometimes you just want to get yourself into better shape and stuff like that. And it's just, it is what it is. I have total respect for that. but yeah. So I mean, like I always say, I have a face for radio. Alrighty then. So that's why I was a radio broadcaster for quite a few years. But yeah, that's the old days. But yeah, so guys, welcome out to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with us tonight. And what a great show we had and great panel members. I'll stop sharing that as the video ended. We'll go around the horn real quick to get everybody's outros and where they can find you. So exactly, Rand, a great pick. Just the facts. Exactly, Crispy Bomb. I agree with that 100%. Ray, please tell everybody where they can find you, where your show is on next.
Y'all can find me on XEC on Wednesdays, the Xbox Echo Chamber. You know, I think somebody called us the frat boys of the Xbox community. Yeah, but you know, we the judges over there. When y'all hear by court, that's where it's at. So, you know, go give us a chance. You know, we have fun over there. We make people laugh.
Exactly. It's a good show. It's a good time. I enjoy it for sure. And so far, I have not been called into court.
Nobody is. Somebody asked. Oh well, Nero has.
I walked in there and I held that shit down. Am I right, Judge? Right. I had the judge listening like, damn, this nigga, man, I got to keep it fair, but damn, you making points.
I mean, you lost. I mean, I don't know.
That's because it was rigged against me, just like it was rigged against Diddy.
That's everybody's thing. I was rigged against me. P Love doing the same thing. Man. It's a bias. Like, I don't make the rules here.
I was guilty before I walked in, yo.
Yeah. The only thing,
extremely ghetto. Do not recommend.
The only thing I'll say, Ray, is if you do call me in the court, in the words of let's see, what was it, Judge Dredd? I am the law. So there you go.
In my mind, I won my case. I'm delusional as hell. Yeah, see, look at the chat. Yeah, I stood on business. Yeah, I stood 10 toes. You know what I'm
saying? Do you call Grizzly out earlier for glazing?
Yeah, man.
Look at it.
Get Peel up over there.
He voted not guilty, man. See, I mean, because look, me and Grizzly, we call each other out, but still keep it real, man. He knew I wasn't guilty, man.
Hey, they won't. Hey, like nobody asked me to repeat you yet, but they won't peel up in court every week.
Every week. That's too funny. NextGenNero, buddy, please tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you, and when your show is on with the
man. Every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Game Pass Daily, Aim Down Sites. My co-host Panda Soul, man. We talking about gaming every week, the latest news, man. My personal channel, man, NextGenNero. Make sure y'all go subscribe there, man. I'm gonna be streaming there a bit more. I'm considering if I want to stream The Walking Dead Telltale tonight. I'm pretty much being evil this playthrough, Dave. I'm being evil as possible. I just had Clementine leave Lee alive, so I want that to sit on her conscience for the rest of the game series, man. So yeah, man. NextGenNero on all platforms, Twitter, everything where it matters. NextGenNero on Xbox, JXY Marley on PlayStation. It's been real, man. Awesome community, man. It's always a pleasure to come on, Dave. Chopping it up with Hargeet. Good to see you again, bro. Feel been forever. Ray, man, keep being you. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's a pleasure, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you. And you mentioned Clementine, and we actually did an interview. It's on this channel under the Outbreak Gamers tab. It was interviewed Melissa Hutchinson and Gavin Harmon, who both worked on that particular game, series of games. And Melissa, of course, is the voice of Clementine. And she's super amazing. So if you actually get a chance to watch it, it was a double interview we did at a local a con we have here in Owensboro called what was it? OMG Con is what it was called. So yeah, I actually got to meet them and hang out with them, and it's a pretty good little interview there on the channel here. So if you get a chance to check it out, I definitely strongly recommend it because they were super nice guys, and she is so fucking talented. That's all I gotta say. So Hargeet, please tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can't find you on social media, but they can find you on Discord.
Yeah, well, first, Ray and NextGenNero, thanks for coming on. It was great having you on and chopping it up here. And then, yeah, as far as me, I am not on social media, but I am on Discord, Chani. And then my YouTube channel is Hargeet Chani 1 if you want to subscribe there. And then shop.chani.us if you want to pick up my book. And then I'll be on Wednesday with Boom. Double Barrel Gaming, 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And then I'll be on with Doodle and C Money on Friday, 8-ish p.m. on Point for Gamers. And then with Fawns, hopefully back on Saturday instead of Sunday, 6 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time on Fawns Gaming's channel. And we'll be back again next week at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time here.
Fantastic. Hargeet, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you each and every day. And so let's see.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Yeah, somebody said I need to play P-Lump's theme song, but I don't know. The only song I've got is to play for him would be we'll just we'll play a little teaser for this one. There we go.
Don't you know about the bird? Well, Peter's gonna tell you about the bird. Well, a bird.
Is that a nice theme song? Sounded the right song? Damn.
Song.
I might have got the wrong one. But that's okay. That's all right. We're having fun anyway. Guys,
before I go, man, apologize to everybody for coughing in y'all ears, man. That shit was so funny, bro. Like, yo, dude, I got one of the touch to mute mics and the red light went off. So that means the mic is off. That means the mic is off, yo. I took the biggest rip in the bowl, man. I said, let me get right. Give everybody a good show tonight, man. Yo, when everybody got quiet, I was like, the fuck is they quiet for? I looked down, man. That was one of the funniest moments I ever had in podcasting, man. I'm gonna be honest, man.
There you
Pleasure
go.
to be on, man. Love you guys, man.
And right back at you, man. That's right. And dude, it happens. No big deal. It could have been worse. At least you weren't taking shit. So
that's
right.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, that's worse.
You sure you don't want this?
Yo, you know what's funny, yo? I'm not gonna lie, yo. Shout out to my homie Chico Flow Gaming, yo. I was on his podcast one day, bro, and my mic was unmuted. I don't know how ain't nobody catch it, bro. And I clicked on Astrobot. That shit started playing, yo.
Was that the day I was
my
there?
mic so quick. It might have been, yo. I was like, yo, I didn't get caught. I'm like, yo.
I would have said something then.
Hold
on, what the fuck you playing?
Yeah, I'm blowing on my controller. Mind y'all business, man.
That's Paul.
You can have this.
Heck yeah.
Hey, you know what though? I know this is gonna be kind of controversial because I know some of the older gamers like it. Is it Super Mario 3 overrated to y'all?
No.
No.
Talking about?
I'm just saying, it feels. I mean,
it's overrated. How?
I just feel it gets way too much love to be basically the same thing, just with a little bit better graphics than Mario 1 and 2. I'm just gonna put there. Yeah.
Wow.
We do have another super chat.
All right. AEC founder, Mr. Click, $2. Amazing episode. Ray, it's past your bedtime.
Oh, it is, Vic?
I got a neat dream.
My soundboard works everywhere, Vic.
Hargeet, do you have exposed? Do you have that? Do you have exposed? On yours?
Yes, of course I do.
Exposed.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hey, you gotta stop having all those meat dreams, Vic.
Shout out to Alex. His show last night was absolutely fucking hilarious. So,
though that's Rich from Review Tech USA.
Yes. Originally did that. That's true. But Alex makes it live on.
About him.
Yeah, he's back. I think he's back. But yeah, I bought that from. He has it up on one of the websites so you can buy music. So
very cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. We, as they say, are out of here, and I'm gonna go kind of play this one more time.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Thanks, Dirt, and thank you all for joining us here on the Gamers Council.
Game over.